Hey guys, my name is Kayla. Welcome to my channel. This video is going to be a flip through of my very first bullet journal, which I just completed this month. So thank you so much for being here. This is one of my very first videos. Lots of content that I'm going to post is going to be stuff like bullet journal videos and things about books I'm reading and just different lifestyle videos. So if you want to see more content like that, please make sure to do all the great things like subscribe, comment. I would love to see you back. But without further ado, thank you for being here and let's get to the video. Hi guys, like I said, my name is Kayla and this is my very first bullet journal flip through. I'm so excited to show you guys. I actually recently just started bullet journaling, well I guess recently within the past 2 years. I started this in February 2017 and this journal has lasted me through October 2018, sorry. I've just finished it now and I'm starting a new journal for November. So this is the Leuchtturm 1917 A5 medium dotted journal. You guys have probably seen this one all over. It's a very popular journal for bullet journaling. It is a little bit on the pricey side. I think it's around $20 for the journal, but if you're just a beginner, you don't want to spend that much money, you can do any kind of journal you want. I just wanted to use this one because I really like the quality of it. So it's hardcover. I think this is the color Berry, and then I have this little sticker on front, which is a monogram that my friend Brittany made me. Has my initials. And so I really like the journal. It has an elastic band, which is super nice, and actually 2 ribbon markers. So then if you open it up, let's see, inside it has a place for you to put your name and address, and then it's really cool because it actually has a table of contents built in for you. So as you can see, I filled mine out, but I actually still have another page, so there's plenty of room for you to use that. Another cool feature of this journal is that it has a little pocket in the back that I use to put extra stickers and photos, and sometimes my little 6-inch ruler I'll put in there for safekeeping. And so yeah, that's the journal. I'm sure you guys have seen it all around, so let's just kind of dive in. I'm going to flip through the pages and show you how my bullet journal has evolved over the past year and a half. So the very first page I did was just this little circle wreath with 2017. I ordered the supplies for this in January 2017, but they didn't come till the end of the month, so I have kind of a yearly glance on a regular setup, but I didn't, I guess I didn't start actually planning and using the journal until the beginning of February. So over here I have my key. This is important. You just want to kind of make a system that works for you. So I looked and I saw what the regular bullet journals had recommended, but I ultimately kind of made up my own. So as you can see here, I have a square for task. I didn't like when they use the tiny little circles. I like something that are bigger and bulkier or open. So I have a square for a task, and if I put a line through it, it means I've started it. If I put lines through the whole thing, it means I've completed it. If I put an arrow next to it, it means I've migrated it, which means I didn't get to that today. I'm gonna try to do it another day. And then a circle is an event, and if I put it cross through it, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's canceled or not happening. And then a star is an important, something important, or something that is just I need to note. Over here I have my year at a glance, just like an overview of the calendar for each month. And then like I said, we started with February. So what I have done basically throughout the whole time I've had my bullet journal is a vertical monthly overview. So I just kind of write the days down the side and big events or birthdays that are happening, like my cousin Nick and Lindsay's birthday. And then down here, so first February I was kind of going with pinks and purples and reds for Valentine's Day, and I put a little quote down here about love. I feel there is nothing more artistic than loving people. And then I started out with my very first habit tracker, and you'll see that the habit trackers throughout is something that also hasn't changed. I really like the setup with this. With the sideways layout, and it's kind of just like a grid. Like down here are all the habits that I have, and then there's the days of the week. I've only modified it a little bit. I've added a few things, taken out a few habits, and then I also started putting the days of the week above this so I can see, because there's some things like, oh, I want to do this on these days of the week. So then I fill it in. And so then mostly what I use my bullet journal for is weekly layouts. So they're all kind of something like this, has the days of the week, and then my each day has a list of tasks or events. And so as you can see, some of them are really simple, and you'll see that some of them are sort of more ornate. I was really just kind of playing with this. And something that I've learned while doing my bullet journal is that it's okay to make mistakes, because I messed up a lot when I was doing this, and I was like, I just kind of learned to live with it. It was too much work to try to go in with pencil before I did everything and then go over it with pen and then erase the pencil marks. And so as I got further into this, I just kind of started going for it. And if it looks good, then cool. If it looks bad, I learned a lesson, but it's fine. So this is a list of page ideas. As you can see, I tried out a few of them, but there's a lot that I never really did. And then this is the first of my gratitude logs. This is gratitude for February 2017. This is another thing that I will probably not get rid of. I really enjoy my gratitude logs. It's literally just a line for each day of the month. And I just write something that I'm thankful for. And I think that it's really important to just look back and say, okay, what's one good thing that I liked or that happened today that makes me happy? Moving on, I had this TV series tracker. And I didn't really keep up with it. Here's some shows you can see that I wanted to watch. I've gotten farther in Rain. I watched season 3. I didn't check that off. But it was at the beginning of my bullet journal, and as I got farther and farther, I just like never came back to it. And it was kind of tedious to mark off each episode. So this is something that kind of got neglected. Here's some more weekly layouts for February. As you can see, guys, I'm not perfect, and it's really cool to look back to the beginning of my journal and see how my handwriting has gotten better, because look at this. What is that? I don't even know. I think I wrote January and then tried to change it to February. So you'll see that my handwriting and my calligraphy has improved quite a lot. At the beginning, my weekly layouts were very simplistic. I didn't really use a lot of color, but that'll change too. Here's some movies to watch. I have unfortunately not seen a lot of these. I did watch Pretty Woman and Almost Famous. Another gratitude log. Okay, so now we're getting to March. This is the last week of February. Here's my March 2017. Again, I stuck with this. It was working for me. And then here's the theme is kind of blue and green for St. Patrick's Day. I didn't really change my habit tracker at all. You'll see that I did go and add the days of the week. And then a simple layout. Here's the first thing I did, packing list. You guys, if you know me, I love making lists. And my packing list, it looks extensive, I'm sure, but it's like if I don't write every single little thing down to like every single piece of makeup, then I'm gonna forget it. So my packing lists tend to be very detailed. This is actually, I think, the first page of my bullet journal that I posted on Instagram because I felt good about it. So you'll see that my packing lists have not changed much, and I like the layout that I've ended up with. This was spring break 2017, that's why there's nothing written in. Pie Day. I went to a Hey Violet concert. That was fun. Moving on. As you can see, my weekly spreads are still pretty thin. We get to April. Got a little umbrella for April showers. And some more color this month. I also did here a list of the books I've read. And originally it was going to be perfect, right? Because I counted it out and there was exactly room for 30 books, and my Goodreads goal was to read 30 books for that year, but I ended up exceeding that. So you can see down here, it's like page 125. I have to skip all the way from page 37 to 125 to continue, because I didn't anticipate I'd read more books than I wanted, which was a good problem to have, I guess. Moving on, some more weekly layouts. As you can see here, I was like, it's still super simple, but maybe if I write it in a different color, it'll look cool. Again, a different color for every day or every week. Then we get into May 2017, and this is the month that I tried to make it a little more artsy, and it looks bad. You'll see, but it's only because I'm not a doodler, guys. I tried, but I'm just not that good unless I have something to see and like copy or kind of go off of. It's not good, but I do like the color scheme here. I thought that was kind of unique. Okay, so here's another gratitude log. Then here's the first month I did something like this. This is an expense tracker. I think I probably saw something like this on Pinterest, and I thought it was a cool idea just to see where my money goes each month. So I kind of wrote it out. There's a starting balance at the top. I put Post-it notes over it because I don't actually want to show you guys how much money I had or what I spent it on. Spoiler alert, it's probably a lot of Wendy's, but anyway, so I put Post-it notes over it, but you can still see the columns. So I've got a small column here for the date, and then the item, like what did I buy or where did I spend at what store. And then this is a negative sign for if it was money that I spent, and a positive sign for money that I got. And then that is like the balance afterwards. And then usually at the end I would put what my ending balance for the month was. So this was originally just to see like, or just kind of for self-control. Like if I write it down that I'm going to Wendy's 3 times a week, will I stop? No, but it holds me accountable, I guess. Okay, so we're here with the weird colors again, and then this is where I tried to get artsy. As you can see, I'm not a doodler, but I tried. I had a little song of the week, hairstyles, of course. Some quotes. I just found that I had a lot of blank space on my pages, and I wanted to try to fix that. But it's not necessary, guys. Revel in the blank space. If it works for you, it's fine. Anyway, so I had this kind of whole flower theme going on. Over here it says going home. That was the end of the year. But then I did end up doing a little bit of doodles. Like, you'll see these kind of leaves. I use these all the time, and I think they're super easy to do and make the layout look really nice. So as you can see now, I'm starting to play with a little bit of more calligraphy. I'm trying to do some of that fake calligraphy. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. This was the day of my brother's graduation from high school. When the students were walking out, they played We're All in This Together from High School Musical, and I was really emotional. So I said, once a wildcat, always a wildcat. Alright. Oh, then we have another packing list. This is a summer camp packing list. For the past 2 summers, I worked at a Bible camp as a counselor, so this is my camp packing list. I know it looks like a lot, but it's because I was literally there for 3 months, so I needed to pack up my whole life. So then when we get to the summers, you'll see that my bullet journal is very sparse because I'm just working literally all day, and so I don't really have time to do daily to-do lists because there's just so much going on, so I just kept it to the minimum. I put a weekly overview, which just kind of ended up being a day thing for the week, and then I tried to do water tracking because I couldn't really use my phone to do that, but as you can see, I didn't really keep up with it. And then my habit tracker, and then a gratitude log, and that was all I did. Same thing for July, gratitude. And guys, the gratitude doesn't have to be anything deep. Like, it can be something so small, like I'm thankful for Toll House cookie bars. Can I get an amen? And so I kind of went with red and blue for Independence Day. We got little fireworks going on. Same thing over here with the habit tracker. I thought that was pretty cute. And I just did alternating red, blue, red, blue. And guys, with the habit tracker, I know this looks like a lot, but not all of these habits are meant to be done every single day. Some of them are, if I'm having a good day. But some of them, I just wanted to put them on there to keep myself accountable and so I could see the last time I've done it. So things like clean makeup brushes and laundry, those aren't meant to be done every day. They're maybe meant to be done a couple times a month or once a week. But it's good to know on there, like, when's the last time I actually did this? When's the last time I cleaned my makeup brushes? Ooh, it's been a while, I should get to that. So things like that. And then other parts of my skincare routine, like exfoliate and a face mask. I only want to do those 2 or 3 times a week, but I put them on there just to keep myself accountable. So now we have August. And this is when I started kind of getting inspiration. This spread was inspired by Amanda Rach Lee. She used to be Amanda Rach Doodles, but I think it's just Amanda Rach Lee. So she had this really cool constellation theme with shooting stars that I loved for August. I love these little shooting stars on the side here. And then we did like little kind of circles with constellations around each number of the day. And so now you can see I'm really trying to do that. Ooh, here's my college packing list. If you guys are curious, you can screenshot this if you want. But this is very in-depth. But when I go to college, I went to college very far away from home, so I didn't have the opportunity to just come home and get stuff I forgot. So it was really important for me to be really detailed. Here's the first spread I did when I got back to college this past year. I was feeling a little inspired, so I did some doodles, space doodles, and this little quote here, "I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night." I thought that was really cool. Moving on through August. I love these shooting stars. I would love to bring that theme back again, or modify it somehow. Oh gosh, guys, this is one of my favorite pages in my entire bullet journal. This is September 2017. I totally got this idea from Pinterest, but I kind of just looked at it and made it my own. I love the banner. I don't do a lot of these, but I think they look super cool when I do, so I'd love to do some more of those. And then my September just ended up being, I love this. See, I'm finally getting the hang of the fake calligraphy thing. The theme was kind of greens and browns, or greens and dark oranges. And I went all throughout with this vine and flower theme. And a more simplistic, less calligraphy, just kind of regular hand lettering. And I think it just looks really cool and clean, and I like it. But it's still got a nice vibe to it with the colors. So this was September. Also, you'll see that I didn't section off each part like I did for some of the previous ones. I just kind of let it go for how long I needed. So, like Friday I only had 2 things, and so Saturday started right away. I think it looks clean. It's not busy, but it looks good. Then we have October. This October 2017 was kind of a struggle. I was really busy with school, and so you'll see that a lot of it didn't get filled out. I kind of neglected my bullet journal for like 3 weeks, and I finally went back to it at the beginning of November and caught up. But I kind of just had orange was the one color for this month, and little pumpkins. That was it. And as you can see, I made some mistakes down here. Apparently I can't count, but it's okay. We live with the mistakes, right? Not everything can be perfect. Here's my little habit tracker. A lot of times I just made all the O's in October pumpkins. I thought I was so clever. So yeah, as you can see, I try to do little pumpkin doodles next to the numbers. It's rough, but hey, it's getting there. And then I ended up doing these little squirrelies. Squirrelies? Swirlies? What do you call these? On the side, I don't know. We got some packing lists for fall break, Thanksgiving break. This is a little preview of my color palette for Thanksgiving, or for November month. And so then these are the weeks that I went back and made up because I felt bad that they didn't get included. Okay, then we have November. I think I also posted this on my Instagram. This was when I kind of went back and I hadn't touched my bullet journal in a few weeks, and I was like, all right, let's catch up. Pretty sure I also got this idea off of Pinterest, but I really liked the idea of the branches and then the pop of blue. And then as you'll see throughout this month, I also went with this kind of open calligraphy. So it's like if you were doing fake calligraphy and you accentuated the downstrokes, except then you didn't color it in. Here's my overview. As you can see, I'll tie these branches from the main theme all throughout. Gratitude log and habit tracker. I really love these colors. I would have never thought of putting these together, but I think it looks kind of fun. Okay, so this week was the first week layout of November. As you can see, I was kind of trying to figure out what I should put around the numbers, and I kind of tried a lot of different things. Some of them look whack. This kind of looks like an alien. I don't know. But I ended up going with this one, I think. Another kind of overlapping circles. And then this is another branch down here. I put this note. Remember, you are capable, everyone believes in you, and life goes on. And I think I put this here because this is the day of my junior recital, and that was a big thing for me in my college career, and that's why I was so busy and not writing in my bullet journal, but I made it through. It was a big accomplishment for me, and when I finished, it was such a weight off my shoulders, and I was like, hey, life goes on, no big deal. And it does. So yeah, moving on through November. Then we get through, getting here, oh, this is Thanksgiving week, right? Yeah, so life was pretty busy right before I had to go home for Thanksgiving, and then I'm like, my only thing is make pumpkin pies on Thanksgiving. Yeah! And then we had to go back to school, back to the daily grind. And then we get into December. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love December, and I love Christmas, and I love winter. Again, I got this idea from Pinterest. It's like a really fun wreath. I loved playing with the colors and the textures and making this kind of evergreen wreath. And then also you'll see there's lots of stars and ornaments all throughout. It's very Christmas spirit. So here's my habit tracker, reds and greens, obviously for Christmas. This week, again, I'm going with trying the open calligraphy thing, and then we did ornaments for the days of the week. I thought that was really fun. Just little doodles. 'Tis the season. Okay, then I have a Christmas rag packing list. These stripes over here, kind of highlighting the letters, are actually Crayola Super Tip markers that I borrowed from my friend Brittany, so thank you, Brittany. And then here it is, finally, the continuation of the books I read in 2017. This is blank. I was going to do sort of a wrap-up and write my favorite books or stuff like that, but I never got to that, so you know how it is. More December weeks. Just keeps going. Then I have this little spread, which was Christmas gifts, so these are all the gifts that I got everyone, my family members and my friends. And then I had this empty page here, and I came back a few months later, actually just like recently when I got new calligraphy markers, and I wanted to try them out. I'm still working. Not the best. Then we get to New Year's Eve, so now we're getting into the new year. This is this, guys, is my bullet journal in a few words. 2017 memories, and then it's blank. Like, what's wrong with me? I made this whole spread, and I was gonna put pictures and the best things about 2017, and then I just never got around to it. And now it's November 2018, and I'm like, oh well. So, but the 2018, I wanted to start off with just a verse, a Bible verse for the year that kind of put things in perspective. So this is from Psalm 51:10. It says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God. Renew a loyal spirit within me." So I thought that was really fitting for start of a new year. Then we have the yearly glance. As you can see, I got some new supplies. I got some washi tape, and I got some midliners that are really pretty colors, midliner highlighters. Then we get to January. This is Crayola Super Tip markers and my Staedtler fine liners and all the blue colors. We're just going with blue and snowflakes. And then, as you can see, I get really into the theme of highlighting things underneath. So I like highlight the snowflakes. I think this looks really good. Kind of like ice skating on a pond. Habit tracker. Then I get into this habit of doing really minimalistic weekly layouts. So as you can see, I would literally just write it, highlight the number of the day, and then I would just write this in regular cursive, and then that's it. Like, it's so empty. So I think my handwriting got a little bit bigger as I went on, and sometimes, like, it was nice. Snow day. Guys, I'm from Illinois, but I went to school in South Carolina, and it was so funny whenever it snowed there. It barely would. It's usually pretty warm, but it would barely snow, and when it did, it would snow maybe an inch. And everyone would freak out. School was canceled for 2 days when we had an inch of snow, and it's just because people down there don't know how to deal with snow. They don't have plow trucks or ice ready to put down on the sidewalks, so it's like dangerous because everyone's freaking out. They don't know what to do. So we had 2 days of school canceled for an inch of snow. It was a good time. A good time. So yeah, as you can see, as the weeks went on, I got a little bit bigger, but it was still pretty minimalistic. Then we get to February 2018. Oh yeah. This is also inspired by Amanda Rach Lee. I love the just kind of pink and black theme. As you can see, I'm getting a little better at my handwriting. I think this turned out super cute. So we just went with pink all throughout. Pink midliners. Same kind of deal with the minimalistic spreads. Sometimes I'm throwing these little shopping lists. This one is so random. Dress, mug, vitamins, mac and cheese. Like, what? I don't know. Sometimes you make mistakes and you put washi tape over them. And sometimes I guess I don't even highlight things. It's fine. Ooh, March. Okay. March, I just went with a simple theme of green. This is one of my Tombow dual tip brush markers, and then this is one of my midliners, and I really like how this looks. And then, as you can see, we did a lot of washi tape. And I started this thing, which you'll see continued all throughout, which I would just write what I was gonna write in capital letters in the color and then go over it with this like calligraphy attached style in black. So just green. And then I started the same kind of minimalistic, but I would put lines in between it to better space it out. And I think that I stuck with this type of layout for a while because it really worked for me. I did like when it was kind of spread out. Another packing list. Moving on through March. Wow, how many weeks are there in March? Okay, April. This cloud page was also inspired by Amanda Rach Lee. You're the best. And I originally just started with this page and then I wanted to expand it, so I kind of tried to make the clouds connect. And then I put a verse about clouds. Gotta love Psalms. Psalm 70, wow. Psalm 57:10. For your unfailing love is as high as the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the clouds. I thought that was a really cool reminder. Going on through April, I really love this color of this midliner. I tried to do another expense tracker. As you can see, I actually kept up with this one and I put an ending balance. It covered up the whole page, but you're not going to see that. Gratitude log, habit tracker. I just love this color. I already said that like 3 times. It's fine. So then for these weekly layouts, for the little color or for the number of the week, I put little clouds around it and I thought that was cute. I also, if you noticed, for this year, 2018, I've been numbering the weeks by week of the year instead of week of the month because it kind of got confusing. So, week 16, wow. This week I colored in them. Then we get to May. May is the year, or the month, that I graduated from college. Woohoo! And so I had this whole bin of like black and gold washi tape, and black and gold are my school colors, so I just kind of went crazy with the washi tape. I got this little sticker that says alumni, and then there's washi tape everywhere. A little overview. Again, I'm sticking with this style of lettering. I did an expense tracker again, and it looks like I actually kept up with it. Gratitude log. Guys, Disney World, it's coming. May habit tracker. I was kind of going with yellow. I didn't really have a gold fine liner, but it's okay. And then as you can see, my weekly layouts, the same style of layout with highlighting the numbers and then separating it with lines, but then I just kind of put washi tape everywhere. This was the day I graduated from college. Important. Kind of. Okay, and then my Disney World packing list, you guys. I tried to do the little Disney font, and then I did the spots because I thought it looked like Minnie Mouse. So fun, so fun. Disney World. This is the week I was at Disney World. I think I actually made this spread after the fact, just to kind of remember what days we went to wear and what outfits I was wearing and stuff like that, and reservations at restaurants. Seize the day, Disney World. Guys, I want to go back so bad. All right, moving on. Another summer camp packing list. Still sticking with the black and gold theme. It's going to be obviously the same as last year, except now I'm like a second year counselor, so I know what to bring. So I modified it a bit. Then, of course, my summer, again, while I was at camp, was very, very minimal. Not a lot going on in my bullet journal. A gratitude log and a habit tracker, and that's about it. July, gratitude log, habit tracker. Then we get to August. I kind of tried to do a 2-color thing. Didn't work because I dropped my orange fine liner when it was open, and so the tip got all messed up. So you can see, like, over here in my habit tracker, I tried to make it work and then I couldn't, and so I just ended up using 1 color. Classic mistake, cover with washi tape. Donut washi tape, courtesy of my friend Hannah. Thanks, Hannah. Got some more donuts over here. So then when I got back from camp, I started actually using my bullet journal again for weekly layouts. And then we get to a point in my bullet journal this past fall when I was trying to be a little bit more creative and collagey with my spreads. So you'll have seen this one on Instagram if you follow me. This is my September layout. It was inspired by the first day of September, which is, if you're a Harry Potter fan, the day that the Hogwarts Express leaves King's Cross Station, the first day of term at Hogwarts. So I've got a picture of Hogwarts Express, and then the little ticket, platform 9 3/4, and then this is Flourish and Blots in Diagon Alley. And then I was also kind of on this reading and coffee theme. So it's like, a well-read woman is a dangerous creature. I thought that was a really cool quote. And little pick-me-ups. You got this. Here's to new beginnings. Then I kind of went with this lettering where I would just write it normally and then bubble over it with a fine liner, kind of messily. And I thought that gave it a cool effect. September. Again, I love my September. I don't know why I'm always most inspired in September. We got greens and browns going on. September overview. Then I have this empty page. I don't know what I intended to put here. Maybe an expense tracker, but it's too late now. Sorry, RIP. Alright, and I had some leftover pictures, so I decided to add those. I've got some coffee over here, and some little doodles. Oh, and then this picture of a fox, and it made me think of Super Mega Foxy Awesome Hot. If you know what that's from, then you win. Guys, this was the day of my 5 Seconds of Summer concert. Oh my god, I love 5 Sauce so much. It was the best day. This is a little thing that I got from when I ordered stickers from Cheyenne Barton. You guys should really go check out her website, CheyenneBarton.com. I'll leave a link in the description. A lot of my collage style bullet journaling was inspired by her, and I love to buy her stickers because I'm terrible at doodling, and so I just fill my book with her stickers. It's really cool. Another picture of the Hogwarts Express. I love this weekly layout. As you can see, for this month, I tried to do just kind of minimal. I wasn't doing any calligraphy except for like right here, but I would just literally write in my normal handwriting and then highlight it. And I love these pictures. Guys, for real, comparison will kill you. My first little sticker by Cheyenne. Yay. Okay, then we get to my October layout. This was also on my Instagram. I was totally inspired by witches. So fun. Cheyenne Barton stickers. This quote Amanda Rach Lee put on her spread, so I kind of put it in a way condensed version in mine. We got some black cats, cauldrons, graveyards, some golds for the month. Do something that scares you, haha. But this, guys, this was so fun. I burned this little piece of paper with matches. I went through like a whole box of matches, and it was really difficult, but I love the way it turned out. And I was using some of my new calligraphy pens for that. So this is probably my favorite page in my entire bullet journal. It's up there. I love it. Oh, you also see that I got a bunch of washi tape centered on holidays, so I used so much Halloween washi tape in this month. This one says Happy Halloween. Over here, this one's got jack-o'-lanterns for my overview. Originally, I was trying to go for orange and brown, but it ends up being just brown. I'm not really sure why. Another expense tracker. I did keep up with it. Gratitude log. I really actually like the way the lettering turned out on these two pages. I was using my real calligraphy pens, and I love putting the little words on the line. Then here we've got some fun dancing skeletons, and my habit tracker. Like I said, it just ended up being brown. Some weekly layouts. This one's kind of all over the place, but we've got some cool spiderweb washi tape, Mean Girls Day, little black cat, some more stickers. And as you see, I was just kind of freehanding the days of the week and then just adding it. I wasn't laying it out. I just kind of wanted to be more full, if that makes sense. Got some nice pumpkins down here. A little ghost. Here's another thing from Cheyenne. And then, as you can see in this week, I started to kind of double up on pages, squeezing one whole week into one page instead of two. I did that for, this is actually this week, because I was running out of pages in my bullet journal. We're at the end, and I wanted to make sure I left a spread at the end to kind of just wrap up my bullet journal, say this is what worked for me, this is what didn't, and here's what I want to try for my next bullet journal. So this is this week. I made a mistake here. Luckily I had this sticker that says, oh no, which I love. So yeah, I'm still working on this week. We've got 2 days left. And then here's my last page in my bullet journal. Oh my gosh, guys, it's the end. This is my first bullet journal overview. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I know I've been rambling for a long time. I'm actually so thirsty. I need to stop talking. But here's what worked for me. The habit trackers, you'll see I didn't really change. Gratitude logs, I love doing that. And the packing lists didn't really change. It works for me with the categories and being detailed. I love it. What didn't really work, This isn't supposed to be here, that's supposed to be one down. The expense trackers, I mean, the layout worked, it was fine, but it was kind of just like telling me what was already in my bank app, and so I'm trying to think of a way I could do it differently. Down here I said maybe try a budget planner or savings goals, like put money aside for things I'm saving up for. Also my monthly overviews, they worked fine, but I think it would help me to see a calendar layout. So I might try to do a calendar style monthly overview in my next bullet journal. And then spreads I want to transfer to my new bullet journal. The yearly overview, I want to make sure I have the overview of the last 2 months of 2018, and then page ideas. So I have a space to brainstorm for things I want to try. And then another spread that I didn't really see the merit in was the future log, so I never tried one, but I might actually try it in my next bullet journal, because I think with my next one I'm going to be using it as my sole planner. So if I have an appointment or something that's 2 months in advance, how am I going to put it in here? Like, it helps to have a future log that I can just jot things down. And then, like I said, a budget planner or savings goals. So if you've made it through this long, my bullet journal has definitely come a long way. I think the coolest thing to see is how my personal tastes have changed and how my handwriting has improved. And then here's just a list I made of some of my favorite pages. I've noted them as we went through this video, but some of my favorite monthly overviews. I really loved this packing list for some reason. And then this was a page where I did some doodles. So guys, that's the end. That is the end of my bullet journal. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Let me know down below if you want to see some more videos. I can show you guys how I'm setting up my new bullet journal, and maybe a November overview. But yeah, I will also hopefully be getting some videos out about books and just lifestyle and my favorite things. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!